The players on stage then. Wayne Jones up against Mervyn King, ranked 13 here. In the commentary box again for us, Alan Warner-Little and John Rawling.
Couple of devotees of the old heavy metal, Wayne Jones and Mervyn King. Metallica for Wayne, Woody, Enter the Sandman, followed by King of Kings. A little bit of Motorhead from Mervyn King.
Yeah, they all like the walk-on music. Gets the crowd going, gets a bit of atmosphere going. Both players, again, only the second game of the tournament.
Well, there's Mervyn, 42 years old, and he's in the top 16 now. Only been a pro for some 18 months or so. It's been a really rapid ascent through the rankings, and he's established himself as a force to be reckoned with. You heard in that interview with Ned before the match talking about the 2 victories he's had over Phil Taylor this year, and if he gets through here and Phil gets through later, remember Phil Taylor later on this evening going to be playing Jacko Barry, the Irish qualifier. If Taylor gets through, Taylor versus King waiting in the second round, but of course Wayne Jones will have very, very different ideas.
Yeah, very determined player Wayne Jones. Got to the semi-final of the World Championship 3 years ago. Lost to Peter Manley in that semi-final. And that launched him into the top 32. Dropped out briefly, but he's got himself back in there by hard work on the Pro Tour. But as you mentioned there, Phil Taylor will play or Jacko Barry, a very good player on the circuit, will play the winner of this game. And don't take anything for granted. All the players in this tournament have earned the right to be here. The top 16 in the order of merit.
First leg,
16 qualifiers from different merit tables. Mervyn King in form, beat Phil Taylor, as you've mentioned, twice. Once in Scotland, once in Ireland. Scotland, the tournament he eventually went on to win. Wayne Jones starting proceedings by virtue of winning the bullseye in the practice room, and starts with a good regulation ton.
60.
King just clenches his cheeks there, blows his cheeks out in frustration. Maybe should have switched, maybe should have gone down to the 19s.
Well, as this game develops,
60.
you'll see that Wayne Jones very rarely switches down to the 19s. Always stays up on the treble. Very, very rarely moves down to the 19s on a regular basis.
47.
Went for the 19s there at the 7, so yet to find his mark in this leg and this match. Only early days. Jones.
85.
Wayne, I know we always say at these tournaments he's the man who brings up 4 daughters. He's got a full-time job on his hands away from dance, hasn't he?
120.
He has, yeah. Done a very good job there bringing up his 4 lasses. Keeps him busy. And Big Mick, who usually travels around with him, took him to all the tournaments, not here this weekend, but he'll be at home cheering him on.
That for a start. We saw in the last match it took them a while to settle into things. That's a lovely throw from Jones, the opening 180. Now has the chance of a 76 checkout. Treble 20 would leave him double 8. Now goes to double 18.
40.
And King breathes again, but he can't check out.
Well, still got a bit of time in his hand, Jones. And he's to peg his favourite double, which is double 18.
92.
King missed the treble 18 there to leave double top, so Jones
36.
moving in. Double 18 to take the first leg with his throw. Well, a long way off with the first one. He knows it. Got the second one pegged right in the middle. Settle down, Mr. Jones. That first leg.
Game on.
Now Mervyn needs to make a good, quick reply, and no better way of doing it than by peppering that treble 20 as he did straight off.
Well, Mervyn King, as we know, former world master and world finalist, lost.
140.
He's got to be a great player to win the World Masters. Very difficult tournament. Got to the final of it myself once.
83.
Who beat you?
I lost to the world champion at the time, which was Les Wallace. Played very well.
Jones has got the 2, and now it's another 180. 2 already, and he has started really hot.
Found his mark very early. Looks very relaxed as Wayne Jones.
100.
Mervyn King, as you said, moving into this tournament, played very well in the Championship League darts against Phil Taylor. Only just lost in that final. But Jones looking good here.
140.
Leaves himself a 2 dart. Probably go for 1 double top when he comes back. Mervyn King yet to make his mark.
So now the opportunity for Jones to make it 2-0. Goes for the 9, double 16, and gets it. He is looking like a man in form. Whatever he's been doing in the practice room, it's been time well spent. He's come out of here, absolutely come out running, and he has started quick.
Well, Mervyn King, big favourite to win this game, but as we've said earlier on,
95.
very difficult in the short format. But Wayne Jones got off the block, got off the starting grid quicker than Mervyn King, so King needs to make his move.
130.
Not a bad way of doing it. Lovely switch, the 2 treble 19s. But Jones is absolutely in the zone here.
140.
Oh, they're not missing that treble at the moment, is he? 2 180s.
And averaging close on 110 so far.
Yeah. Can't argue with that. But
97.
apart from that, he's hit his doubles when he's got to him as well. So 266. He'll probably stay up there now because he's, well, may go for 19s.
137.
And he's in the treble, so looking good to go 3-0 ahead.
129 he's left himself. King not having things his own way. A lot of people, if you'd bet, having a bet on this match, pretty sure that King would have been where the money would have been, but Jones is right on there, and look at this. He's got a double for it, and only just outside, but still very much in the driving seat.
Well, 170 top of the shot, and that's the first one. Needs another one for the bull. Just underneath, he'd be disappointed with that because Wayne Jones